Hello guys, and welcome back to another Sims 4 Werewolves video. Now this is an updated video, and because, simply put it, that my other videos are outdated, and I wanted to make updated videos on videos I made previously, just because that these occult Sims might change in the near future. Like, I don't know, mermaids or aliens, perhaps, but I don't know. Now I'm talking about werewolves because they might change them. I don't know, guys. I really don't know. But just be clear that there are some changes to werewolves. Werewolves have been changed. They have been changed just a little bit. Um, half a year ago already. Seriously, I'm not even joking. It's been half a year since Werewolves has been released. Almost. Not quite yet. A little over a week. And then it will be officially a half a year. So it's crazy to think that my favorite. Yeah, I've already made it clear that my favorite occult sim in The Sims 4 is werewolves, just for the sheer amount of customization you do get. Although they can get really annoying in cast with the howling. Like, seriously, they howl like every 5 seconds in cast, and it's not funny. It's actually really annoying. What would be cool is if you could you can make it to where you can decide when they howl, pretty much. Like, you decide when they howl. Maybe by clicking a button or having an option in the game options that makes it to where you can set every 30 seconds or every minute when you're in cast. You can make it to where you decide when your werewolf howls in cast. But no, guys, I'm talking like every 5 seconds. It's not even every 5 seconds. Sometimes it's every 1 second. Sometimes it's every 2 seconds. And then other times it can be every 30 seconds. So it's really, really annoying. Also, spellcasters can get really annoying in cast too. But it doesn't take the gameplay away. The gameplay is what's really the best thing when it comes to werewolves. And I want to talk about everything, well, not everything, the main thing about werewolves. Now, I want to talk about werewolf characteristics. Werewolves will always have ears, of course, kind of like dogs. Werewolves have long nails, fingernails, and toenails, as you can see there. You can paint on werewolves, which is actually really nice. Their ears do have cool little animations when it comes to werewolf gameplay or werewolf game pack related actions, which is actually really nice. If you click on your werewolf, I have Kurt here as always. I mean, he's literally my werewolf main in The Sims 4. Like, honestly, I don't know who else would take his spotlight. Like, honestly, and he's a nut job. Like, he's literally a nut job. I'm not even joking. Like, he's the pack leader of the Moonwood Collective, which is a werewolf pack that came with the Werewolves game pack. One of two. I want to show you guys real quick of the social groups. See? So, werewolf packs. So, you get a new little werewolf pack HUD right here that tells you the info. So, as you can see, the Moonwood Collective is a dignified group of community-minded werewolves whose mission embodies the union of lycanthropy and philanthropy. And then we have the pack leader, which is Kurt. You see his face down there. Say hello to his face. And then pack rivalry status. This is basically like, think of this as Transformers, okay? Like, you have the Autobots and then the Decepticons. Well, think of the Moonwood Collective as the Autobots, and then the Wild Things as the Decepticons. I hope that makes sense, guys. It should. And you know what's funny is if you look at Kurt's face, he might look awfully familiar to someone. Because the paint, I've obviously painted him in such a way that he looks like a certain someone. Can you guess who it is? Look at his eyes, look at his, blue paint, or his dye, if you will. I'll give you a couple of seconds. Comment down who you think it is. But yeah, you let me know who he looks like to you. So yeah, the time's up. Optimus Prime. Yes, he looks like Optimus Prime, guys. Yes, it's so crazy to think that it's just bizarre. Now, werewolves, of course, have something with their needs that is really special to them. Now, I've talked about this in my previous videos. They also have a new little need icon right here, because normal Sims have that little smiley face for their little icon. So it's the normal base game icon, of course. Now, werewolves have the 6 same needs, just like spellcasters and normal Sims, and aliens, as we have to say mermaids, but mermaids do have something special. Now, werewolves, what's cool to werewolves and what's special to werewolves is their fury. All werewolves will have their fury, and their fury basically defines their rage. The higher it is, the more animalistic and savage your werewolf becomes. If it reaches max, then your werewolf goes on a rampage, they go berserk, and you really can't do much while on a rampage. So it sucks to be you, if you're on a rampage, that is. Now, of course, I played with the pack pretty much ever since its release, so I know how to control a werewolf's fury relatively good and with relative ease. Now, something else cool about werewolves is their temperaments. Now, werewolves have 22 temperaments in total, and as they rank up from pup to apex, which Kurt is an apex, which makes sense because he's a freaking pack leader and club leader of the Mood Collective. And yes, I'm not trying to sound like a cow, but it's whatever. So werewolves have 5 ranks, because, similar to vampires, there is 5 ranks. There is 5 abilities for each rank. 5 times 5 is 25. So, yeah. And then we have 6 dormant abilities. So, 5 times 5, 25, plus 6 will be 31. So, there's actually 31 abilities in total. And yes, before you even go into conclusion, I am a math magician, alright? Because I got that math problem crazified, right? Nah, just kidding. Probably not, but really, it's really cool. Now, you see these blue lines that kind of connect some of the abilities? These are prerequisites to the stronger ones. I don't even know if I'm... Oh my god. I feel embarrassed right now, that's fine. Obviously, I know what I'm trying to say, it just doesn't want to kind of write. Very embarrassingly. Is embarrassingly a word? I don't even think it is. Anyway, Scavenger, for example. So if you get Scavenger, and then if you go to Veteran, which is the rank directly before Apex, you can get Tunneler. And this is kind of like a Vampire's power, kind of like the Bat option or the Mist option, to where you can travel from point A to point B with relative ease. Now, something I really do like about werewolves is when they use any of their abilities. Spoiler, besides transforming, of course, because you passively get fury when you're transformed, anyways. So why would you get extra fury for just transforming? Because you do get extra fury. You passively generate more fury when you're transformed, so that doesn't make any sense. Why would it increase when you're transforming? Like, it doesn't make any sense. So as I was mentioning with the werewolf abilities, when you perform any werewolf action besides transforming, your fury does go up a bit each time. So you do have to take that into consideration. If your fury is high, and when you do if you do any werewolf ability with your fury pretty much at 99%, if you do ability after that, then your werewolf could unintentionally go on a rampage. And when they're on a rampage, like I said, you can't do pretty much anything until the rampage is over with, or you can try to regain control with the will to resist ability, which is a runt ability, which with this ability, it can fail, and if it does, then you are stuck rampaging. It does depend on your werewolf rank, so if you're an Apex, it does have a higher chance of succeeding, but if you're a runt, then it has a lower chance of succeeding. Quite self-explanatory. Now, I was trying to get to the temperaments, but here we are now to the temperaments. We have two types of temperaments. We have blue ones and red ones. The red ones are more common, so we'll talk about the red ones first. So Kurt is frisky, which means if he's flirty, he gets extra fury. Occasionally, he'll also get a flirty and moodlet. That is a +3 one, of course. That lasts a couple of hours. And while in that period, fury gains are also dramatically increased. Especially if you're transformed. Not as critical if you're not transformed, because werewolves can be normal. Because werewolves do have a human form of somewhat, werewolf proportions. Also, I forgot to mention this. I should have mentioned this at the beginning of the video. But werewolves have a really cool plumb bob. I mean, what more could you ask for? It's literally the moon, and then all of its different phases, of course. So it's really fitting. I don't know why they would not include that. It really does fit werewolves. Also, werewolves have a special grave and urn. If they die, they do have a special grave and urn. Like aliens, vampires, and spellcasters, and servos, which is actually really nice. Any of the occult sim that has or any of the occult sims, plural, that have the special grave or urn I mentioned. So that does not include humans or mermaids, because mermaids don't have a special grave and urn, which is unacceptable. Like, honestly, how could you implement mermaids without a special grave or urn? Heck, aliens or is an expansion pack occult sim for aliens, and they still somehow managed to do that for aliens, and they can't do it for freaking mermaids? Why? How? That's the dumbest freaking excuse for a pack ever. Like, I'm not even joking, guys. It makes me really mad to think about it. Like, it really does. Like, it's really, 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 really mad or infuriating. Now, something else about werewolves I forgot to mention is that they get extra fury gains as well as need decay sometimes. It depends on the type of temperament that you have. For example, if you have Grumpy Wolf, occasionally your werewolf might need to hibernate and sleep. And if they don't, their energy will go down faster than normal. Pretty much the exact opposite of the Mark of the Night, which do the exact opposite job as the red ones. Taming your fury. Taming means preventing it from blowing up, of course, which is a passive fury tame, of course, which is actually really nice. And it's really cool. So, let me know what you think. The blue ones do the exact opposite job. Mark of the Night means that you get less fury, and your energy need will decay slower. So again, you can kind of use those ways to prevent your needs from going down, which is really nice gameplay. I really like it. So that's really cool. Now, something that they changed with werewolves, and I kind of like this change actually, is only if your werewolf is transformed, with or without rampaging, you can actually go on all fours now, which is actually really nice. So you go here ferociously. The only thing that I can kind of say negative about this is that your werewolf, if they have certain abilities like mark territory, they could pee right after without you telling them, and that's kind of frustrating. It's really frustrating. It does bring up your experience as well as your fury, I believe, but I don't know for sure. I do believe it does bring up your fury. I don't know. So yeah, guys, that is everything that you need to know about werewolves and what has changed about them in The Sims 4. Hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, peace out.